off to Bristol.
Bab. Right,
Yes.
that was my Bristolian roots coming out.
Really good.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Front Room Podcast. It's me, Jack, your host, and I am honoured to be joined on this episode by my two very dear friends and colleagues, Jordan Cottle and Shelley Nicholson. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having us.
You're more than welcome. It's a privilege to have you on board. We're sat here in the back room, the changing room, so to speak, here at Front Room, because there's big loud rehearsals happening in the main room. So if you hear any nondescript screams or ghosty sounds or anything, don't worry.
We had some French counting a second ago.
Yeah, in moments before pressing the record button, there was some French counting.
Yeah, you never know what's going to come out.
I can only presume that's some sort of, fancy Bristolian theatre maker thing. I don't know.
They do that.
Yeah.
They do that.
Guys, we're here to talk today about a fantastic family show that you guys co-created and also perform in and have taken to the stars. Yara in the Wild Wood. And first of all, could you tell me a bit about how that came about? What is that show?
Yara in the Wild Wood. How it came about. It was last year's Front Room children's Christmas show, or rather family show, I should say. So every year Front Room have a Christmas show, and last year they made 2 Christmas shows. Because they've been making like evening shows that were sort of more for adults, but then they were like, let's make one for the weans, and so then they got us in to do just that.
Because you two are both local Western-super-Mare based performers. I should have caveated this entire episode with that, like who you guys are. I just basically said, "Oh, my friends are
just
here." my friends, great.
My mates have come.
Jordan and Shelley.
We just popped in to support, really.
Yeah, thanks. Guys. And, I had a right faff with the equipment that Jordan
mate,
put in.
you're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't believe I wrote a list of what I need to talk about, and the first one is intro about Jordan and Shelley, and then it goes into Yara, and I've just completely missed the first two bullet points.
Yeah, we're not important.
Yeah, we're just faceless void beings. It's okay.
Yeah, sure. Should we carry on?
Whatever you want, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, it's your night. Whatever you like.
It's quite literally my show.
Yeah.
So yes, Yara, you made it for the Weans.
Yeah.
At Christmas last year, and you were both called in as the actors. You guys made it through the auditions.
Yeah.
Congratulations! 2 years later.
Thank you so much.
That might be the first one I ever said that to you both.
Yeah, maybe.
And you guys, I'm sorry, I failed you as a friend. So you guys came in, and when we do shows at Front Room, it's usually like quite fast-paced rehearsal and creation process.
Oh God, yeah.
So you guys would have had literally like 2 or 3 weeks.
2, I think.
2 weeks.
Just under 2.
Yeah, I think we did 2, and then there was a chunk of time off while they made the other show, and then we came back to do. That'd be mud. And then we came back to do like 2 days of like, so what did we do, and trying to remember it.
Yeah.
And remember it, you did. So could you just briefly give us like a little flavour of what the show is and what it's about?
It is a tale of friendship more than anything, I think, and about like a coming of age kind of thing, finding your feet and filling yourself with confidence.
I love that.
And friendship.
And friendship.
Most importantly.
Of course.
Friendship.
I'm right in saying, and I know I'm right in saying because I've seen this show like 5 times, I'm going to pretend that I've not there. And there's a puppet.
Oh God, yeah.
There's a puppet.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
Well, the show itself is set in the woods. There's a character called Yara who's living in the woods on her own, and then she meets a dog.
No way.
And the puppet is a dog.
Oh my!
It's a very lovely dog called Conker.
Star of the show.
Yeah, truly,
Absolutely.
truly.
I'm gutted she couldn't come onto the podcast today. Actually, it's quite upsetting.
Yeah, she's travelling, doing some research for her next project. So.
And she's not in a box in a cupboard, literally
No,
10 feet
what?
away from us right now.
Absolutely not. I can't even believe you'd imagine such a thing.
So the puppet was made for us by a fantastic chap called Mark Parrott of the Object Project, who's actually been here a couple of times at Front Room for a couple of shows. As that's us as Front Room networking with people we know, and Mark very kindly made us this puppet in return for money.
He did, yeah. Well, we often at the shows get asked, like, did you make the puppet? And then we get to say, no, a lovely man called Mark Parrott made it. And then they sort of look at the dog and they're like, oh. And then we get to be like, yeah. His other puppets are not as lovely. Like, his other puppets are generally speaking, a bit scary.
A bit grotesque.
Yeah. Which is great as well, obviously.
His show, The Ballad of the Underwater Daughter, it's sort of set in like a swamp sort of thing. I remember those puppets being quite...
Yeah.
And then I remember you guys saying that, you're getting Mark Parrott to make a puppet for us for this lovely family show set in the woods. I'm like, yeah, cool, okay, but it's a lovely piece of art. It's really lovely.
It's really nice, and it's based off of the dog that sort of lives at the theatre called Dax.
Our Dax.
Yeah, she starred in an episode.
I was going to say, she's been.
Yes, in episode 1 and 2, I believe she was murmuring in the background.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Well, Conquer is a very good, like. I don't know, the shape of Conquer, you can really see.
That's an Ed Sheeran song, isn't it?
The Shape of Conquer.
Yeah. Very good. So the show was born Christmas last year.
Just like Jesus.
And it came unto us. So I did that over Christmas and it went down really, really well. I remember that our audiences coming away from Christmas last year feeling really fulfilled. It was a very heartwarming experience for all the family at Christmas. And then the show sort of went to bed for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it came back.
So did we.
And of course, you guys worked very, very hard, I must say. And when did the show come back after that? What happened?
So you were just reminding me of this before we started.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was though. But we invited a Western school, to come to Front Room to see the show, and we did that with them. Followed by a workshop.
That's the show that I almost crashed, because I remember I'd come into Front Room to deliver some posters.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing you from the wing.
And I was walking through the back door. I think I was singing or whistling to myself, and I opened the door. I had a sense, it smells like show in here. And I walked through and I saw Jordan backstage. I was like, oh no, I've just nearly ruined a show for all of these children. So I hope I didn't actually ruin that.
I had no idea you were there.
Well, that's great. That's really good. That's really
yeah, and we did a work. Sorry, I'm remembering now. We did a workshop afterwards, didn't we? Where we all made instruments.
Hey.
Oh, because I got to talk about the... Yeah, I remember now. I got to talk about the music, and we got to make instruments and make
why
a little orchestra.
Why are we talking about the music?
I, as well as puppeting the dog, I made the music for the show as well.
The full original score.
An original 45 minutes of music for the show.
It's true.
Gosh, that's amazing.
Which was loads of fun.
And the music is really lovely in the show.
That's
I
very
actually
kind
listened to it in
you.
the car on my way home today.
Wow.
Had an hour's drive, so I was like,
let's get it on.
let's listen to Yara.
And the other 15 minutes were...
Silence.
Contemplating what you just said.
Fair enough.
I mean, just to say, Front Room, giving me the opportunity to, that was my first, scoring an entire show from start to finish job. And, Front Room just gave me that on the basis of, we think you could do that, and it was very nice of them. And now I'm doing it this year as well with a different show, but I think it's there's a clear progression there, and I think I'm very grateful to Front Room for giving me that.
So that's what we're all about, sort of obviously primarily being a theatre, but trying to empower and lift up local creatives.
Oh yeah, I feel empowered as hell right now.
That's so good. Keep that to yourself. Just keep that there. So you did this school show and workshop, and then you had a very, very busy summer, guys. I know that because I didn't see my friends for a whole summer.
Yeah.
Why was that?
We went to Buckfastleigh.
Yeah.
To do a performance there.
Oh, down in Devon.
Down in Devon.
Very nice.
In a lovely, lovely place. Oh, what's it
I
called?
can't remember.
It's got a C in it.
Oh, isn't it like MIC?
The More Innovation Centre.
That's the one.
Yeah. I remember because I did the marketing for it.
The what was it called?
More? MIC. It's something Innovation Centre. Hello, me here. Just interrupting the podcast to make a correction. I've done some research and it is definitely called the More Imagination Centre on Chapel Street, Buckfastleigh, TQ11 0AB. Glad we've got that cleared up. Back to the podcast. Anyway, you went there.
Imagination.
We did that one.
Yeah.
And then
it was
we
very
went
lovely.
to big festival.
Yeah, we went to Green Man Festival.
Whoa, that's like a real thing.
Oh yeah, we saw like real people there and stuff.
Crazy.
Nah, it was a different planet.
Right.
It was, and then
We went to smaller festival.
and then went to this like smaller festival
Between the trees.
between the
Yeah.
trees.
And what was that like? You went there for like 3 or 4 days at a time, and you were doing multiple shows a day in this searing heat in the height of summer.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
costume doesn't really like the summer.
Yeah, a costume's made for a winter show that happens at Christmas, trying to like
Yeah.
regurgitate that for the summer. I can imagine that wasn't a very comfortable experience for you.
No, adding a cardigan and a body warmer and a hat and scarf in 30-degree heat was
We love that.
Perfect.
We love that. Awesome.
lived for it.
So what was that like, being able to perform to all of those people all day, every day for those weekends?
It was lovely. It was a challenge because we hadn't performed it we hadn't performed it outside before, had we? So like adapting the set, but also like adapting parts of the show to like keep the attention of an audience that could just walk off if they're bored.
There's nothing keeping them there.
No, absolutely nothing at all. Nothing contractual, meaning that they have to stay. So that was a challenge, but it was also interesting and fun because when you get those restrictions, you sometimes have to find creative answers. I don't have an example,
Of course.
so don't ask for one. But it was lovely. It was, and it was boiling, but I think doing the show like in the sun is just nice, isn't it? It's nice.
Remember that you guys were telling me a story, because we are friends, we've established that.
Yeah, that's
outside.
if that might be the only thing we have established.
There was I was trying to think about like how the shows went down. There's a story of one family, and there was a kid that came back like 4 or 5 times a day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice.
Yeah, and then we've had like we had like a young teenage, like early teen boy,
13, 14.
maybe slightly earlier than that. Does that count as teenage if they're like
Sure,
11 or
let's
something?
go. Why not?
I don't really know, but they were really interested in like the puppetry and stuff, and they came back a load of times. We had like older people taking a real interest in the show. I had one like older lady come and like examine the dog very like
Was she a
really
vet?
scrutinize. She really like scrutinized the dog and then took like a video of the entire like mechanical makeup of the puppet.
Jeez.
Presumably I think she wanted to make one of her dog, and she was like, well, I'm committed to this, and so she like documented it as much as whilst I was like interacting with children and stuff, she was sort of underneath the dog like filming it.
Brilliant.
But
So there could be a carbon copy of that dog somewhere that's been 3D printed.
yeah, but maybe that'd be nice,
Yeah.
a friend.
A franchise.
A friend? A franchise. Yeah. That was the pipeline, yeah.
Really good. So you did that summer. This summer, just gone,
The one, yeah.
I should say. And now you're gearing up to do this show again for one last time, for now.
For now, for this year at least.
For this year at least, and indeed at most maybe. So what are you guys up to? What's the plan?
We're off to Bristol.
Ooh, Bab! Right,
Yes.
that was my Bristolian roots coming out.
Really good.
Ooh, Bab. You guys are going to the Wardrobe Theatre.
That's right.
That's amazing. We love the Wardrobe. And
Yeah.
I think I have to say that out loud because the people from the Wardrobe are in the main room.
They're over there
right now.
speaking French,
and,
yeah.
and they're listening. So if they hear us slandering the Wardrobe, which of course we wouldn't, I'd have some immediate danger. Anyway, the show, you are doing that. You're going down this weekend.
Yeah.
Awesome. You're saying you're doing a show for some schools on Friday.
Yeah, I don't know. I would love to tell you what school, but I just don't know.
I think for safeguarding reasons, we shouldn't mention specific schools.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I remember.
It's Christ the King Secondary School. That's just it. I
It's
pulled
just
that out
great.
now.
We have to close that school now. Thanks, mate. So on the Friday we got some schools coming down. I don't know, but and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday we're on 11 till No, 11 o'clock and
And
2
2.
o'clock.
Lovely.
And yeah, the show, and you come meet the dog afterwards.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's really lovely.
It'd be nice to do it. I think, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to doing it in like a theatre space again after doing it outside, you know?
Yeah, a different theatre space as well.
Yeah.
It's the wardrobe's got like it's a very specific, it's a unique space, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's always a challenge whenever we go and do shows there. Like, you know, how do we, how do we do it? Because there's audiences on sort of like two sides, isn't there? So it's about but it's a fun challenge. But it's a really lovely space there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
It'd be good.
It's like very, you've got like the walls are all like woodeny and stuff, and I think that suits
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. Sort of,
That's gonna be nice.
I think the set will sit nicely.
We did a show there not long ago. We were part of a cabaret, and I think I punched one of those wooden things.
Dude, I cannot stress enough how close the wardrobe staff are to us.
It was me. That hole in the wall, it was me.
Just for the purposes of the podcast, Jack did not put a hole in the wall of the wardrobe.
I did it. It's a theatre punch.
Into a theatre wall.
Yeah, there we go. Everything's fine. So yes, could you now, please, in a sentence, sum up why someone should come and see Yara in the Wild Woods at the Wardrobe this weekend and Monday?
Guys, there is a dog in the show
That's
that you can pet if you like afterwards. But it is there.
I think that's it, isn't it? If you like dogs and you like heartwarming stories, then it's for you.
Yeah, I mean, if I can just say a few more sentences, you don't have to count in the challenge of the sentence.
Yes, fine.
But I do, we made it like for children, I suppose. But like, I do think it's like, I think whenever we do it, we often have like, obviously children coming up and they're getting, being very excited about the dog being there and saying they enjoyed the show. But we often get a lot of adults coming over who have had a bit of a cry.
Yeah.
I think
Guilty.
Yeah, there you go. I think every generation can get something out of it.
It's really lovely, and that's exactly what you want. That's what I want.
Well, we're happy to give it to you.
Thank you so much.
As long as you buy a ticket.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be there at some point. I'm sure.
Nice.
Physically or spiritually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, best of luck, guys.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you guys are going to absolutely smash it. And so, as your friend, but also as a member of the front room team, I just want to say that we're all very, very proud of you. You guys are doing great things, and it's great that you guys have been flying the flag for Western and front room near Bristol and far, those big bad festivals. Really well done.
Thanks,
really,
mate. That's very kind of you to say.
You're welcome. Before we go, I want to talk about Christmas.
Why?
It's coming.
It's coming. The holidays are coming. The holidays are coming.
Help me!
Yeah. Great. So, Jordan, you sort of alluded to earlier that you're doing some work at Christmas this year. What are you up to?
I am the musical director for the Wardrobe Theatre's upcoming Christmas show, Moulin Scrooge.
Made in partnership with Front Room.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing that, and then we're in rehearsals for that right now.
Yeah, thank you for sparing half an hour of your time.
Thank you so much, for saying so. That makes it all fine. And then once that show opens, we say goodbye, and the actors go off and start performing it. And then me and Adam, the director, who you all have heard on this podcast before, and Jess, the assistant director, who you will have heard on this podcast before, we all come back to Western. Adam and Jess swap roles, and we do the same thing again for Fate Club, which is Front Room's upcoming evening Christmas show, in which I am also the musical director. And I'm in that one.
So that's cool.
It's very exciting.
That's really, it's going to be a very, very busy month for you.
But I think it's going to be good fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, crack on with that, mate.
Just as soon as we finish this podcast.
I'll see you in January. I'll probably see you next year.
I'll see you next year.
And Schlebbers, Shelley, what you're leaving us very soon.
Yeah, I'm going as far away as possible.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I'm off up to the northeast to do pantomime.
Hey, fun!
Whoa.
Awesome. That's at the Customs House in
South
Shields, where we went to see you a couple of years ago in Aladdin. That was, yeah. And what are you doing this year?
It's Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Fun!
Yeah.
Fun!
A nice circus-based pantomime, so I get to do some hula hooping.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is it like your ensemble? What do you have a role
I
in?
am the swing, so I have to cover Goldilocks and Mammy Bear and potentially another role, but they haven't told me that yet.
Wow.
And be me
Amazing.
as a circus performer.
Of course.
I thought you said Beanie, and I was really trying to think who Beanie is in the story of Goldilocks. That's
Yeah,
not...
you know Beanie, he's the guy that's in the corner in the lounge and watching Top Gear. Guys, I mean, I think we're coming to the end now of this chat. So all I've got to say is thank you so much for coming onto this podcast and chatting with me in this very tiny and now very warm room. It's very warm in here.
It's getting a bit hot.
Yeah. Tell you what, let's finish this once and for all.
Okay.
And then we're going to get some fresh air. But from everyone at Front Room, we just want to say once again, thank you so much for all the hard work you guys are doing. We're very, very proud of you, and best of luck with Yara in the Wildwoods and your Christmas projects.
Thanks, Jack. Thank you, and good luck with all of your Christmas projects.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Bye, friends.
Bye.
And that was Jordan Cottle and Shelley Nicholson on the Front Room podcast, and off they go. They're off to Bristol this weekend. They're doing Yara in the Wildwood at the Wardrobe in Bristol between the 25th and 27th of October at the Wardrobe. They're doing great stuff. We're so proud of them. And while you're up at the Wardrobe watching Yara in the Wildwoods this weekend, you might just see a poster or a flyer for one of the shows we were talking about earlier, Moulin Scrooge, which is a co-production between the Wardrobe and Front Room. That is running from the 21st of November to the 17th of January. It's a 2-month-long run, guys, and I'll tell you what, it's near enough sold out. I don't know what else to tell you. It's near enough sold out. So you need to be very quick if you want to get a ticket to that show. And we'll be talking about that on another episode coming up soon on the Front Room podcast. But spoiler, that show is coming to Western next year. So if you miss it at Bristol this year, don't worry. Do not worry yourselves, because it is coming back. So that's that one. Fake Club, which is Front Room's adult Christmas show or evening Christmas show for this year, that's running from the 12th to the 30th of December. And we have Scarlet Oak, the makers of The Zoo That Comes to You. They're coming in to do a family show this Christmas. They're in residency. Where Did the Snow Go is their show, running from the 13th to the 30th of December. But guys, that's Christmas. It's so far away. It's not even November yet. Heck, it's not even the end of October yet. We've still got spooky season to finish. It's all culminating next weekend's spooky season with Bonnet Dog's debut performance of A Night of Terror. We had them on the last episode of the podcast talking about their process, about them as a company. It's a great episode. Go and listen to it. Head over to www.frontroomwsm.com. Our full program is on there in the What's On tab. There's loads on, something for everyone. We can't wait to see you soon. I think we're about wrapping up now. So as always, please drop us a like, leave us a comment, a little review about the podcast, give us your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. And while you're interacting with us, why don't you drop us a follow on our social media channels? It really would help us a lot. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Front Room podcast. Until then, thank you, take care, goodbye.